We have Arakni Marionette to play again. A little bit of comboing. Combo's good. Got 2 Scours for 2 more sinks. I'm losing a bit of blue when I've got sinks in because they'll kind of correct it a bit if I need to. Is pretty nice, to be honest. Almost a temptation to put the felling in as well so that it can go in the bin, but you know, whatevs. You know, slightly weird start, but we're going to go first. This is why I run the blue tillings, by the way, because you get situations like this where you go, well, actually, yeah, this is going to be. The filling is safer in my hand than my arsenal, is my opinion here. Right, not all. Shot here. Isn't step pumping the knife. Tilling. Right. Messes up my upcoming turn. I have to give him the felling here because otherwise we're just wasting lots of time. I don't want to skip a turn of doing like 6 damage to him. Much as I'd much rather throw the felling. You can sort of see here, like there's nothing else there, so we'll make a life. We'll go like graveyard. Tilling is nice because it at least swings for 6. Bin. No one has ever played this, and I never thought I was going to have to do this. So this is number between 1 and 6. Reveal the numbers. The highest number loses and then gets a card with numbers equal to the number. Do I get a free card? Really? Right? Like, that seemed like the right bet. Maybe block with 2 or I could screw myself up. Take 1 if this hits. I think I'm fine with that. Care about the rest of this turn. I'd rather have the card from the mental lock. 3 card. Slightly more value than not being cloaked by the knife. Yeah, so I might not get Ponder bits, but we do get to felling them. And that's nice. Do you wish to do the thing felling does? Yes, I do. Either way. We've got our ability online as well. So, all good. It was very nice of him to let me trade 3 life for a felling from my deck and then use the extra cards I gained to block 3. Like, literally just -1 hand. That's why that card's not good, right? Like, I think you've got to bid 4 for you to actually get it yourself, which is a terrible self burn. Look around. See what you're running into. There's no reason not to block out here because, like, I only need to keep 1 card. The V is still going to hit it. No point doing a sync here, in my opinion. Because the sync in the arsenal is better for trying to stop future nonsense. Back ahead. Convenient because we've got a lot of felling the crown to play. Roots is more useful if I can keep it for my turn, but we'll see what. Like save. 5, right? I don't think I can. This one is better because then if they do have an Arsenal buster, I can ignore it. It's basically nothing through that turn. Turns into 9. It's ping. To remember what about Spanish, and I'm not bothering to look up and find it. I'm not paying that much attention. Like, Felling is basically the only card I'm bothering to pick up. I think this is the right play from him because he's now not leaking 5 odd damage. But what it does mean is I get a free turn to do whatever I want. This, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to use them. Like, an Arsenal's pretty good. Obviously, waiting to see what he does. Like, if he blocks his whole hand up, we probably put the fruits in Arsenal. he kept everything, I think I might have pitched it. The temptation here is to just finish blocking with the reds. Keep that. Cool. This is an interesting hand, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to try and do with it. I think I'm just going to try and hold the mental block and smack him with the fruits of the forest. Give me 9 or 10 block, which is efficient. He's made my choice for me now. I feel like I've made the right choice, whatever this is. I choreographed that out basically perfectly. We're only getting 6 out of the fruits, but it's still 6. Need to chip his life down faster than he chips mine down. I can kill him from about 6 life left, thereabouts. So that's fine. He's preserving his life total, which I think is a good choice. His problem is that I start drawing hands like this, which are actually pretty gas. Efficient. Now we have the life total difference. That's wrong massively because he's going to lose his arsenal. I just randomly choose other things to decompose, and it might affect the game state, but it is whatever it is. Yeah, for some deers. This is a weird Arakni deck. I don't know if this is like a standard thing or what. I've never seen so many traps. This is nice. Keep this rampant. I feel like he's playing a real deck because Spur locked him. He's blocked out with the he's blocked out with the other two. I think after learning his lesson on the first one, but this is a bad card. I think I just don't think it's good. Like I just always bid 3, and if I lose 3 life to get a link, hooray! He loses 4 life to get a card from a card he played. Also, hooray! To his hand again. This is the thing, he's got to resist the chip damage now, and that puts him in a very precarious place. Damage if this is all he does. Okay, so the question is, do I sink below and see if I can get something better, or do I just take that large guaranteed hits? The answer is the guaranteed hits. We'll put the Stonewall in just to preserve some life, because I'm getting not nervously low, but I'm getting low. I've got to put a lot of pressure to him with this. Your choice is Spider Boy, or Girl, or whatever Arakni is. In your hand on 10. To deal me what? Skip him, but 6, 7, 10. game. I was in a pretty safe spot anyway there. Like, I could have just de-reacted and hit them in my turn. But, like, I saw lethal, and you see lethal, you take lethal, right? Oh, that's a really interesting game. Yeah, they had some weird bits in there, I think, right? Like, looks mostly pretty normal, and then I don't understand the spur locks. They seem bad. It's just maybe a slightly high amount of traps, but I guess maybe they have a little bit of trapping board or in main so that they can use the 6th Arakni. No idea. Like, fairly standard deck otherwise, I think. Interesting game. I'll see you in the next one.